in. Let me just start streaming
Yeah.
first, then we can chill for a while, then we start.
Okay. I
You
haven't
got-
opened HSR after the update today, so
Oh, I just when you told me, I just went to claim. Oh my god, oh, it's been a tiring day. I went out for work. Then we met a client quite late, like cause we were door knocking, so we just kind of met someone who is eager to sell their place, cause they need to sell their place to get. So they actually bought another place already from the government. It's an old couple lah, so they are going to sell their place. So just happened to meet them, so we kind of have a long chat, a really long chat. Then there we are. Okay. Then Chidi, what time? You 1 o'clock 你就走 right? You need to go off at 1, right?
yeah.
Okay, I think we got this.
Yeah, I need to go off at 1. Yeah.
Okay, we can do like 2 quick one. Maybe keep them around like 20-minute ish, and then we are good to go.
Okay.
Okay, let me like lock my door, and then we can start. Yeah. Alright. Okay, if you're ready. So we are covering the stepdad one, and also we are covering stepdad, and also the I'm going to have something and things with the man. Yeah. Right. Okay. So will you be reading first? Which story do you want to read?
Okay.
Yeah, which story do you want to read? You're thinking? Huh?
Oh my god, the second one is actually long.
Okay, then.
Oh wait, no, yeah, they're both long. It's just that the other one is longer.
Okay, you pick. I'm fine with any.
Okay, I'll pick the first one.
Okay. Okay. You pick the first one. Okay. Okay, sounds
Wait a
good.
second.
Wow, what a day. And yeah. Oh, the last time. Oh, we catch up once, right? After you came back, and
Yeah.
and after that, yeah, we were just hanging out. We were talking about HSR. Our midweek conversation was about HSR. Yeah, and then now, yeah, and I think it's a bit of a short notice as well. But I forgot to like check in on you yesterday, because I think was it yesterday? Yes, let me check my schedule. Yeah, yesterday I have like a long day at the hospital. Then I came back and yeah, I
Are
went for
you
like
well,
last
or
day.
is that a checkup?
Kind of like a follow up, and still the question on should I do an op for my nose, and I am not sure. It's just that I want to have that option open, right? But at the same time, right, like I feel like I don't want to rush into making a decision, because okay, I don't want to rush. That's the first thing. But second thing is because it's a court case, right? They need to be someone definite, so I can claim an amount. Because if I say no, right, and they didn't account into the compensation, right, then in the future if I want to do an op, it cannot be claimed. Yeah, so all this like really, I don't know, troublesome stuff ish that I need to go through, which is I don't know, I just hate things like that. Yeah, so anyway, okay, if we're all ready, I think we can go. I think it's alright. The audio for Discord is also working. Yeah, and I think both of us are working. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, are you ready? Okay,
Yes, ready.
you ready? Then 3, 2, 1, and I start already. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go. So welcome to another episode of our midweek Right Off React, and we have Chili here with us once again. And Chili, just now I was like telling Chili that we just reached our 20th episode currently. Yay!
Yay!
How you feel? How you feel? Maybe we can talk a bit before we head on with the story.
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good about it. That we reached that kind of number.
Yeah,
I didn't exactly like we're not even counting, right?
yeah, I
We're just
know.
doing it.
And the thing is, like, I like how like it's 20 episodes just based on the Right Off React series. We haven't even account to
Yeah.
like the other stuff that we have been doing all along. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
which I feel like it's pretty amazing because out of 20 episode, right, we should cover a lot of things. And since our first pilot, um,
Yeah.
I am really feeling fairly positive that I mean this is officially our longest running collaboration so far, and I'm really glad that we are still doing it. Yeah, and let's hope
Yes.
we can keep doing it for many days to come or many episodes to come. And I actually made a special playlist just for this series, so Chili and I can start adding, can keep adding our episodes into this playlist, so we can
Yep.
kind of like share out there. Okay, so anyway, let's just start with our first story, shall we? Chili, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's read. Okay. Okay, let's go. First
Let's
story.
go.
Okay.
The first story. Would I be the asshole if I asked my stepdad to walk me down the aisle instead of my dad?
Ah, damn.
Okay, we have to read the trigger warning. So it's a trigger warning, child abandonment, mood spoilers concerned, but
Oh
mostly
no.
fine.
Okay.
Alright. So when I, 28 female, was 4 years old, my dad cheated on my mom with his now wife and mom divorced him.
Mm.
She got 50-50 on the custody. I hated going to my father's house because I didn't want his wife to tell me what to do. My dad reduced his time when he got married. I was 6 at that time and wasn't even invited to his wedding, but his stepkids were. His excuse was that I am still bitter and will ruin the ceremony. Over time, he only paid just the child support and I was completely neglected. When my dad had my half brother, he was busy with him and ignored me.
Oh no.
He even stopped taking me to his house for the weekends. He would ignore me. He would tell me that he wouldn't talk to me unless I act like a good child, aka call my stepmom mom rather than her name. He would make excuses not to take me to ice cream or do any activities. There was a time when I graduated elementary school and he promised that he and I will go fishing. He ghosted me and told my mom there was an emergency. I was again abandoned. By that time my mom started dating my stepdad, Lenny. Lenny was the father I never had. He was a single dad, but he still treated me like his own child. He taught me how to swim, how to drive my car. He attended all the school functions I was in. He was there every time my dad abandoned me. I went very low contact with my dad, only contacting him on Christmas. I don't even call him on Father's Day. So fast forward to now, I am getting married. I have asked Lenny to walk me down the aisle because he is the only dad I have ever known. My dad and his family will be coming as a guest. This infuriated my dad. He told me I am his only daughter. I shouldn't keep him away from his rights as a father. I am getting calls from his side of the family too. My father is upset and I am sidelining him. According to him, he has been a great father and I am being unfair to him. Also, he doesn't want Lenny to walk me down the aisle at all. I told my dad he can walk his stepdaughter on the aisle and he will only be a guest. I have made my decision. He called an a-hole and told me He didn't pay child support just so I could grow up to be an ungrateful brat. So was I wrong? I know he is my dad, but I just don't feel like he is. Aw,
Oh no.
that
Oh
is.
no.
I get where she's coming from.
Yeah, we all get where she's coming from because I don't know. I feel it's really hard. Like in terms of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that gesture of sending your daughter to the aisle as a father is a sentimental value that only you can give to the father that you like, or to your father, basically. In this case, there's two of them. The other
What do you
is
think?
like your. I mean, the other is biological, and the other one is like the one who raised you as their
Yeah.
child. And I feel like since this is a sentimental gesture that you would remember for a long time, and I feel like you should honor the person you think that is your father. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it doesn't mean that you pay child support your dad. You should be present, right?
Or like you're entitled to being.
Yeah, what is this? Like a ticket to a concert?
Yeah.
It's not like that. Yeah.
So what do you
Well,
think? What do you think? If it's you, how would you maybe navigate through this? Because I feel like we also need to understand maybe firstly why OP's biological father felt like this, because I feel to him, and he felt that being a father or whatever it is to being a father is being financially supportive in his way, paying for child support, and him just being I don't know, I would even use the word present, but him existing as a father figure. Yeah.
yeah, I agree with Penguin when they said like, right, as a father, he gave up those rights once he abandoned his only daughter throughout her entire childhood and didn't even pay child support. So, I'm guessing maybe the dad feel like I'm providing, so I feel like it should be my right. But at the same time, they didn't. Basically, there's miscommunication here. Like they don't know that there is an absence in the first place. They were like, I've been providing for how long, and I think
Yeah.
that's enough. I'm still the father or whatever shit this is.
Yeah.
So,
And I think the worst thing is, like just to refer to the earlier paragraphs that OP actually written, like when her dad have like OP's half brother, he was in fact busy with him, and he didn't spend time with OP. I mean, granted, OP is a small adult, but then again, like I feel him not being there, it speaks a lot as well. I mean, yeah, true. Like he may have paid just the child support, but
Yep.
neglecting the OP since young, I feel it's not right. Because moreover, right, like when the stepfather came into the picture, I like how actually OP mentioned, because I believe when this post has been posted, right, or at the time of writing, she already like knew what she's gonna do, because
yes.
she already mentioned like how Lenny was the father that she never had, and treating her as his own child, teaching her how to swim, how to drive, and all the school function. And I feel like just based on this fact, I mean, as much as the other person is her biological father, but in theory, right, the father who is always here is in fact Lenny. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
I mean,
and
Lenny deserves the credit because
yeah, he deserved to walk
he
down,
was.
man. He deserved to
He's
walk down.
been there.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure money wise, they could have make it as a family.
yeah,
Though, although it's not provided by
yeah,
detail.
yeah,
So I would. I mean, he already compromised. I mean, the poster already compromised by inviting his father and his family at least.
mm,
And
yeah,
I think the compromise, if it was me, the
yeah.
compromise that I would get
Okay.
is I would have them both walk me in the aisle. I mean,
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. I was thinking of that as well. Like it's like you have two person, you know, like and you're in the middle, arms hooking both of them, right? Like your left and right Vanguard.
yeah, that's the compromise. But then there's the mom, right? I mean, I have them three or all I care.
Okay, okay. If you are having this compromise, right? Example, okay. If you're having this compromise, and there's this carpet right in the middle,
Yeah.
which one would be outside of the carpet? If the carpet can only hold two person.
No, actually, the aisles are pretty long. You can navigate, right? Like, it's like
Oh,
let's
so
do this like a pass the message.
also walk sideways like crab walk.
So no, actually, you would. It's so funny. Wait, imagine,
Yeah, I know, right? I know. And
imagine you're a bride. You have the moment for you to walk the aisle. So from the entrance to the middle, it's just you. Then you can probably have both your fathers
oh, wait,
walk
wait,
in
wait.
the aisle on the middle, and then
Ah.
just have your mother gave you away.
Oh, true. No, or maybe you can have like the whole hour, right? You can put like the number of years, and then you can say, "Oh, I'm sorry, real dad. You're only here like at my later half of my life, so you can take the second half, but Lenny can take like 3/4." Yeah,
Oh, that was funny.
I don't know because I feel like right you have to really like to navigate through this. Obviously, like the dad right felt like
Yeah.
this is unfair. It's like you are my daughter and you are appreciating someone else who didn't give birth to you. You know why? Yeah, I feel like he also felt like I don't know partially emasculated. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I said that was my compromise, but then that's the last resort that I can offer. If they
Yeah.
don't like it, then I will still have Lenny walk me down the
Like,
aisle.
or
If it's me.
the two
Yeah.
fathers can walk down the aisle. You.
Oh yeah, they can. Oh my god, you're not included. They're just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
walk down
Yeah,
the
yeah.
aisle together.
Wait, no.
Oh, that was
No,
brilliant.
no. Okay, no. I found a better way.
What?
Either
It's a better way.
okay, the OP can walk with the Lenny, and the real father can stand at the side like a bridesmaid.
Oh.
Yeah, he
Like
can be a bridesmaid.
waiting at the at the front, is it?
Yeah. Or he can be the flower boy.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyway, after aside from the jokes, okay, let's just check out the updates because I actually picked this story because it was fairly interesting. Firstly, and
yeah.
it's also concluded. I think that's the best thing, so we don't have to like before. Okay.
Yep.
So let's just go for the updates. Chili, do you wanna take the
Okay.
updates?
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
So update said here. Sorry guys, I didn't get the time to respond to replies, but I did read them in my spare time. I'm currently at the airport waiting for our plane to our honeymoon, so I thought I should give you an update. And I got married 2 days ago. I
Oh.
can say that I am relieved to know people don't think I am doing the bad thing. So I did just that. I just texted my dad that I am not changing my decision. If he wants to come to my wedding, he can. I am not going to force him. That didn't work. He called my mom and asked to talk to me about this situation. I was hoping he would drop this, but no. He had to act as an entitled person. I wrote him a long ass message. I did not want to talk to him without getting interrupted. My dad interrupts a lot. I told him that give me one good reason that I should let him walk me down the aisle when he never been a dad in my life. He never cared enough to make his marriage work with mom and decided to betray her and our family. Despite all of that, I still love him, but every time he left me and abandoned me. Lenny has been my dad growing up. I doubt he even knows anything about me. He is just some guy who used to pay my child support and with whom I share DNA. He is nothing like my dad because he missed all the big events in my life. He never cared or even tried to be there for he and he has the audacity to call me his daughter since he didn't do his fatherly duties. I don't think I should do any daughter duties towards him. How can he be possibly think he could give me away when he already gave me away 20 years ago? Oh, that hits hard.
Oh no,
Okay.
it is
Few
hard. It is
minutes
hard. Yeah.
few minutes go by and then he calls me and asks if this is what I have thought about him my entire life. I asked him where was he when I was graduating, where was he when I won first prize in my dancing competition, where was he when I needed someone to guide me. I dare him to tell me one thing about me. How much does he know me? When was the last time he initiated any conversations with me? He went silent. He asked me if I was still mad about the past. I told him past was the reason I know he is unreliable man. All these years, if he has taught me anything, it is that he is a shitty father.
Oh no.
And
Oh
someone
no.
like him cannot be trusted.
Oh,
I made
good going.
I made the yeah, oh my god, that's a hard word there.
Yeah.
I made the big mistake of my life believing he would come through. The only reason I never even bothered because of what he did in the past. Lastly, I will not push him to come to my wedding. That is his choice. It's not he is paying for it. Anyways, that was it. Later, I got a message from my stepmom that what I said has broken my father. He's very much upset. I told her, well, if he is upset by the truth, then he shouldn't have asked and pushed my buttons. He has ignored me all my childhood. He doesn't get to play that. My wedding went smoothly. I would say majority of my father's side of the family bailed. I had mom's side and some of Lenny's family as well. Aww,
Oh.
that's nice. But overall, it was fine. I cannot be more thankful to Lenny, though it still hurts getting betrayed by my own dad. But I'm okay. My kids will know Lenny as their grandfather. You know.
Oh.
Grandfather
Oh, Granddad
Lenny.
Lenny! Oh my god, so wholesome. I don't know, like, I didn't like how the dad react, honestly, because I feel like, right, being a dad and him listening how his child felt, how hurt, how abandoned, and you don't even want to just let go of this. And I bet you it's because of ego that he didn't come, and I swear he has to like make things ugly because most of OP's father's side of the family like bail. I think
Yeah.
it doesn't look good, honestly. Yeah. It only, like, if anything, it only make the family, it only drags him and his side of his family further away from his own daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I know some people IRL acting like that. Like they on that side, like they don't attend. It was my uncle. He did not attend my cousin's wedding for a reason.
Was it the uncle who lost
and
the
that
keys?
didn't- Yes.
Oh, sorry,
he had
sorry.
good reason
Good
because
reasons. Yeah.
I'm just saying that
Okay.
it's always has been like my mom
Mm.
attending on his behalf.
Yeah.
And during COVID, the
Mm.
wedding was like I was the only one on the father side
Oh
or my
no.
cousin.
Oh
And I'm like,
no.
oh, that was so sad.
It is. It is. It is.
Yeah, and then when we have the family pictures, it was just my auntie, her mom, and then just me. And then like,
Oh
okay.
no. No, that's really sad, honestly, because
Yeah.
I think like weddings by itself is really a really. I feel aside from those people that you are obliged to invite. I mean, aside from
Mm,
that, the people who really grew up with you, the people who are really there for you, I feel it's a
yeah.
really heartwarming event. It's a
Yeah.
celebration, and
I mean, but
yeah,
unlike this one, my uncle
yeah.
is really present on my cousin's life. It's just so happened that
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
the important thing sometimes she feels abandoned. When we were
Mm-mm.
growing up, there was a time that she was living with us. We just got, I think, she just got out of the house when we're about to go to college. And then I feel like my uncle missed some of the important stuff, like
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
graduation, contest winnings or not, or participation something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I think when he had time now, he usually just, visits my cousin now that she has a kid and everything, trying to make up some lost time. So I think that's a nice recovery. Although it's far
Mm-mm-mm.
from off because still a long way to go.
Understand, understand.
Yeah.
It's, I guess it's hard, eh?
Mm.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's why I feel her when she said like someone is present on her life because um no matter how busy your parents are, they should have a time for you for important events.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
doing events, right? It's like you playing Genshin and you have to do the events.
Yes.
You can't just do the
However,
dailies. Yeah, you can't just do the dailies and get the minimum primo and expect to get all the
yeah,
5 stars. It's not sponsored
because
by
the
Hoyoverse once again, but
because the limited events are just limited.
yeah, you have to
Yeah,
do. We can't miss those events, right?
yeah, we cannot miss those events.
Yeah.
Only you can get some stuff that is on events.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
It's not like you can rerun graduation
Yeah,
or or weddings.
yeah, I think it's really sad, and like going back to what Penguin did mention, like who is being considered by family, and it's really like stepfather is 5 star, biological father is NPC. It's like worse
Yeah.
than Paimon, eh? And it's really bad, and it's like I feel like the fact that he was upset is okay. I mean, his father can be upset, but I feel he should maybe perhaps reflect, because he asked if she's still mad. But I feel that's the thing. She's not mad. She's actually disappointed. She's actually sad and abandoned. And instead, he have to like take it so personally and bail, and I don't know. I just feel that it's very sad for like the dad side. But I'm really glad
Yeah.
like Lenny is present in her life, and her future kids will really know Lenny as their grandfather. I think that's really cute. You know,
Yeah.
Grandpa
And
Lenny really have a good ring to it, right? Yeah,
Grand yeah.
yeah.
Grandpa Lenny
Grandpa Lenny.
for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a heavy episode, I guess, but I kind of like how OP really stuck through her decision. Well, what do you think, actually? What's one of some takeaways, maybe, even for yourself after going through this?
I mean, we can. My takeaway on this is you really have to make time for important events in your loved one's life. Yeah, my dad always said to me when I was younger that he would go on leave just to attend important things in my school.
Oh, that's really nice of
Yeah,
him. That's really nice of him.
yeah. I mean, same
Yeah.
with my mom, but he did say that like he's so upset that that that's what's happening because that he said that because my uncle also always misses like when we graduated, we went for recognition, and then they were attending for me, but when my cousin and me are attending the same school,
Mm.
they had my I mean she had my parents as proxies. There you go. That's how sad was it. So
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like it's like they have two daughters attending
Oh,
school.
but that's really cute. I
Imagine.
mean, on some ways, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, it's. I think that's also the thing because sometimes it's really hard to really just define maybe what makes a parent, and especially like things like this, like in weddings, right? You have to pick someone, even as like a father figure to walk you down, or even to pick. Previously we had an episode of picking the groomsman, and things like that. It's, I don't know, there's a lot of like dimensions to things like this that it's not just defined by a title. Yeah.
That is true. And
Yeah.
of course, there's a lot of things that you can consider because wedding is a ceremony, and you want to surround yourself with people that and
Yeah.
you know that they also love you and you love them
Yes.
back,
And good vibes.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
wedding
good
is just for
vibes.
good
Yes.
vibes. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I
Yeah, the
guess.
dad didn't pass the vibe check.
Yeah, I know, right? The dad, like, the dad didn't pass the vibe check from the get go. Okay, I feel that even he managed to force her, right, to make him, be the one who do the whole like outing, right? The whole wedding would felt like, like shit. I feel like I don't think she'll feel as happy, and I don't think like people around her might feel as happy or agreeable that perhaps the dad, like Grandpa Lenny should be the guy, things like that. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just sad. Hopefully, they patch things up a few years down the road. I'm not sure. Yeah. I mean, it's really been
Yeah,
20 years.
hopefully he did. Cause yeah, I feel like the dad didn't exactly do anything to at least redeem the daughter's affection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope
along
he
the way.
asks on Reddit, and he gets a lesson through Reddit as well.
True.
Am I an asshole for wanting to walk my daughter down the aisle instead of her stepdad?
Yeah. Or
Or yeah, but he have to edit the fact that he has been abandoning her. Yeah, I think that not that
let's
right.
go.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I guess this is it for this episode, and we can kind of switch it up. We can take a 5 minutes break first, and then we can come back again in a bit. And before I go off, I will just cover what Penguin mentioned as well. It's really more that she's disappointed and saddened beyond belief. Yes, is right. And it's really not so much about being mad or revenge anymore, even though he deserved it. But that doesn't mean his actions can be excused and doesn't have consequences. Yeah, I agree. And I feel it's also not a very bad consequences if you ask me. It's just not being that guy that walks down the aisle. You're still able to, like, she still invited you down, and she still wants you to, attend this wedding. So I guess he could have just compromised his his ego. Yeah, but I guess not then. Okay, so if there's nothing else, we can wrap up for this one, Chili. What you say?
Yep.
Yes, and then we'll see you guys in the
Yeah.
next episode. Yes, bye.
Bye.
Wow, yes, one episode down. It be like fast. We like
Oh
damn
yes.
fast. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Wow. Yeah. So
I
back.
like
Yeah, you say. You
I
say
like
first.
that. Yeah, I like that I mean, the OP, or the poster actually said the big words, and then, it's very clear and concise, and I feel she didn't really go on the bush. She she stated all the things she wants to do
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah. And I felt she was very. She knew where she's going to, like cut this, and I bet she only asked because, to be honest, okay, I'm not sure like about their culture, OP's culture, or race, or whatever, right? But maybe in Asian culture or in Chinese culture, the title itself is important. So like in Chinese, right, it may be like, if you don't let your real dad to walk you down, and then the real dad is there, the real dad might lose face, quote unquote lose face, and it doesn't look good on him being there just as a side chick, you know, yeah, things like that. So, I feel
Oh
she's just,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
she's just
Like,
asking to get a confirmation, like, is it like a bad thing to do? Yeah.
mm, I feel like you're right. I mean, in Asian countries, you don't really see that. But I've seen both of them walk someone
Mm.
in the aisle.
Also, three of them walking down, right?
Yeah, I
Like the
mean,
three musketeers.
the yeah, like they I've seen it IRL. I'm not gonna
Oh
mention it,
wow.
which
Okay,
one
nice.
in my family. It's not even
Oh
a
yeah, of
family
course,
member.
of
It's just
course,
like a
of course,
acquaintance.
of
I've seen
course.
them that they allowed the bride to walk down the
Oh,
aisle,
like with both,
and
right?
then
Like a marching band.
yeah, no, I mean, it's just uh wife first, wife first, the the bride first, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in the middle of the aisle, both dads accompanied her, and
Mm.
then certainly the dad, the
Mm.
biological dad,
Mm.
kind of um in the middle was replaced by the biological mom. So it's her stepdad and mom
Mm.
who actually gave her away.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah. So there's like a period. It's a long church aisle.
Yeah.
so so there's that. And another wedding we attended is that uh, the stepdad walked down the aisle,
Mm.
and the biological dad was like part of the entourage, like, the Godfather
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
entourage.
Mm.
You have Godfather and their partner.
Mm.
So he didn't get to walk down the aisle with the daughter, but he's still part of the entourage with the current wife. Yeah, it's not awkward at all. The wedding went smoothly. So yeah, there are just some situations that is there.
Yeah. So anyway, Penguin was asking me how long weddings and church services are in Singapore. If I'm not wrong, it's 1 to 2 hours, and I don't go to a lot because most of my site is a lot of just wedding dinner, and in a day, most of them are like my elder cousins, so they don't really do a lot of like the church thing, or like the church thing is a lot like of just to go there to take picture, quote unquote take picture. In a day, they will go to each other's family and do the whole tea ceremony, the whole Chinese thing, tea ceremony, and I think that the tea ceremony is the one that takes the most time. Yeah. So and then after that, a lot of them just go to church. Maybe if they are not doing the whole thing there, they're just there to like for pictures sake, for Instagram's sake. It's around an hour to an hour and a half, and then just kind of piss off from there and head to the dinner venue or lunch venue. Yeah, mostly it's dinner lah. We just hit there like maybe 4 5 ish, and then just kind of, yeah, there we go. And hi XZ, and hi everyone who just came on. So XZ, we are just taking our break right now, and I just realized that we are on our 20th episode online for for this series with Chili. Chili, exit here. Wait, let me. Hey, Chili, yeah.
Hi, Eggsy.
Oh, okay, Chili is back. I thought Chili gone already. Okay.
No, I was on mute.
Okay. Okay. I think we took quite a bit of a break already, right? We can
Yep.
hop back in,
Let's
right?
go.
Okay, let's resume. Okay, Chili, you ready?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, let's go. Okay,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. So this is our next episode of Right Off React, and we have Chili here with us still, and we're gonna do the second part of our recording before we call it a day. So Chili, are you ready?
Yes, ready. Let's
Okay,
go.
and I shall be the one reading this. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay. This one is a bit heavy because we kind of picked something that I guess is like conversation. It deserves a conversation, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Title: I think I'm going to have to end things with the man I love because I don't want kids. Yeah. Okay. My boyfriend, so OP is 30F, boyfriend 34M, and I have been together for the last 4 years. And our first date was basically our whole life stories. And just talking about everything and anything, whether it be deep or not. I would say most of our relationship has been this way. And even when we fight, which has happened a couple of times, we will take a break and regroup once emotions are settled. And when we disagree, we'll talk through it. He looks at me like I'm the most beautiful person he's ever seen. He's constantly telling me how lucky he is to have me and how I deserve the world. We both love to cook, clean for the other person, so we always have different games set up, and the loser gets to relax while the winner gets to pamper the loser. I know it sounds weird, but it just sort of worked for us. And I love this man so much, and I know he loves me just as much. Now, here's the problem. A couple of months into us dating, kids got brought up. Communication is super important to me and him, so I told him I didn't want kids. He thought I was joking because all of my friends and siblings have kids at this point, and I'm the fun auntie, the fun tia. I guess tia is auntie. I even put together parties for the kids and fun themed days when I'm having one-on-one time with them. I do love kids. I just don't want any of my own. I explained that, and he said, well, maybe you haven't met the right guy. I had to set him down and explain that while I do believe that people can change, he cannot be with me expecting my opinion about kids to change. And he needs to take my not wanting kids at face value instead of hoping that I will change my mind, because what if I don't change my mind? I asked him to think through for a week or two, and then we can circle back to the topic, because at this point we are thinking about being official. But if kids were that important to him, then we need to stop now before it gets much harder down the line. He told me later that kids are not that important to him and that he can see a future without kids in it. Fast forward to a month ago, his parents and some extended family were revisiting for my boyfriend's brother's wedding. We are in the US and his family is from the Eastern Europe. I always gotten along well with his parents and brother plus brother's now wife. His parents will visit a couple of times a year and have always been so kind and thoughtful. So at the wedding reception, I was being introduced to all of the family. Eventually, someone asked when my boyfriend and I were getting married, and my boyfriend just winked at the question because he knew I already know that he was planning to propose soon. He just asked way too many ring related questions since he knows I hate diamonds, but I wasn't sure the direction he should go in since I barely wear rings. He could propose to me with a ring pop for all I care. Later at one point, One of his cousin asked, how would I feel about my future kid learning their native language, to which I responded, oh, I don't want kids, but I'm actually learning the language myself. There are a few members of the family around, including my boyfriend's parents, and they all gave me the "what the hell are you saying" look. I don't understand why I was getting that "what the hell are you saying" look, so I just awkwardly laughed and asked everyone not to tell my boyfriend that I was learning the language, because I wanted to surprise him, because I thought it would be cute to respond to a proposal in his native language. I went looking for my boyfriend and found his brother and bride instead. We were talking, and eventually I asked, hey, is it weird in your culture to not have kids? Cause I got the weird look, the "what the hell are you saying" look from your parents. Shit, when I said I don't want kids. His brother then proceeds to tell me that that's not weird, because my boyfriend has always wanted kids, so it probably shocked their parents to hear that I didn't want any kids. So apparently my boyfriend's always wanted at least 3 kids, and he has always been super excited at the idea of having kids. I think his brother noticed the look on my face and backtracked a bit, saying like, wait, fuck, it's not a big deal. He probably changed his mind because he loves you more than the idea of having kids. Wow, it's a long story. Okay, on the ride back home with my boyfriend, I asked my boyfriend if he's really okay about not having kids. He sighed because apparently he has heard from his parents about what I said. He apologized about it and said he did stop talking about kids since we have been together, and that his parents always assumed we will have kids. He also sometimes wonders if I will change my mind, but he don't think I ever will. He said that when we talk about this while we are dating, he could imagine a future without kids because he couldn't imagine a future without me. Aww. So it's been a month since the wedding, but I've started to notice little things with my boyfriends. A lot of our friends have kids, and I'm always letting my friends know that they can bring their kids over instead of having to find a babysitter. I've noticed that my boyfriend looks slightly envious when he sees our friends interact with their kids, or sometimes I see him looking slightly dejected when he sees a family with a bunch of kids. Maybe this is in my head, now that I've known that he's always wanted to be a dad until he met me. And maybe it's not in my head. I truly want him to be happy, but I know I don't want to be a mom. I wish I felt different, and I wish I could compromise this for him, but I could never want to bring kids into this world knowing that I don't want them. That's not fair to the kid. And if him being happy means he finds someone else to have kids with, I will have to live with that. So does that mean that the OP's boyfriend can find a second wife? He knows something is wrong, because I feel far away lately, and I think he knows why. I know I have to sit down with him and fully talk this out. Part of me felt like this conversation will lead us to breaking up because he really truly does want kids. And I'm also worried that if he stays with me, he might resent me for not wanting kids like him. Oh dear, I just feel terrible. Well, TLDR, when my boyfriend and I started dating, I told him I didn't want kids, and he said that he was okay with it. 4 years down the road, I found out that he's always wanted to be a dad from his family, and now I'm thinking that I can't truly make him happy. So I have to have a conversation with him, and I'm feeling terrible because there is a good chance that we might break up over this. Damn. Okay, Chili. I think that's one of the longest story. Me reading it, right? It's almost 10 minutes, you know. It's like a whole anime. It's like a whole anime episode right here. Okay, so Chili, what do you think? What do you think about this? Yeah.
Um, so heavy.
Okay, Chili, do you want kids?
I do, but there's a but.
Sorry.
There's a but on it. Like, I do want kids.
So do you want?
However,
Yeah. Okay. However.
there's a lot to consider before I want to have one. Yeah, like if we can't provide 100% to the kid, I won't. There you go. I'm like okay with it.
Why not? I mean, it's going to be a little Kamisato, right? Are you
Yeah, of
doubting?
course. If I, it's probably my husband or the partner that I will have a kid on can
Yeah.
also provide collectively, then yeah. But there's a lot of things to consider when having a kid. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
not
It is.
just feeding, shelter, clothing. Of course, you have to think ahead by thinking of educational fund, something like that. Health. Yeah, it's more than like having a pet or having a Genshin account.
And you have how many Genshin account again?
I have 5.
That's the amount of kids you're gonna have, Chili.
Yeah, but it's low maintenance, dude. I only have time for them.
Low maintenance.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
god. You know, as I said, I have Klee and Chi Chi as my kids.
Yeah. Yeah, you can dress them up like Kili
Nahida
and
too.
Chichi. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's heavy because I feel like having a kid, right? I mean, like, no doubt that I think the world is quite divided right now because we have the whole like, me is the most important being in the world versus like, I want to have a family. So I mean, there are people on both extreme ends, definitely, and we are getting more people who don't really want kids or you know or thereabouts. That's why we are facing birthing issue, right? But that aside, right, it also, I don't know, like, it's really hard also for OP to empathize with her boyfriend because I believe that they want kids, you know
Yeah,
like,
the boyfriend wants kids, but he loves probably her. So that's why he still keeps pursuing, and maybe later on she would change her mind. But I feel like the OP is pretty certain they don't want any kids,
yeah.
which is a tough decision for a lady, because I can relate to that.
Why
Yeah,
why is it
for
tough? Because yeah, you go.
yeah, I mean, I am not 100% that
Mm.
I saying to my parents that I want child free, but nowadays it is like an only option or easier option for everything that is going on
Yeah.
globally.
It is.
So it's hard to date like that. It's hard to, but this one doesn't exactly have that problem because they're dating someone. But if you look at it in general, people are woke these days. They
Yeah.
want kids, they want to be a provider for that kid, not because you want someone to take care of you when you're old.
Yeah.
Which is I refuse to become like that, having a reason like that to have a kid. Yeah.
And I feel that, like, like having a kid, right? It's like, where do I go again? Like having a kid, right? It's like a commitment you have to, go do get into. Yeah, much like what we cover in our previous episode. Like, you can't just abandon the kid. Yeah.
Yep.
And if you do,
Exactly.
you don't, you can forget about walking your kid down the aisle.
Yeah, it's sort of a
Yeah.
a connect on that topic.
Yeah, correct. So I think Okay, to me, right, I think I'm quite sure. I'm not like 100%, but I think I'm on 80% that I don't want kids. Okay,
Okay.
maybe 90% I don't want kids. And uh, I don't want, like, I'm not gonna have an offspring. I don't know. It's to bring them to this world to suffer. I mean, in my own opinion, I think to some extent to live is to suffer, and having a kid. It's it's a tough choice, and it's not like a Genshin account that you can stop, or you can get someone to pilot, just like my HSR account. Yeah. So no, it's not like a game, right? That you can get people to pilot your kid. Oh, Chili, can you help me pilot my kid? Yeah.
I need I need babysitting services. Please.
Yeah, things like that. So I think it's, and then someone else will become that Lanny character. Yeah. And because you're not there, and there you go. So anyway, let's just move on to the update. Chili, you can cover the update since I don't know the story is that long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
let's go.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Alright. 2 days
Updates.
after my original post, my boyfriend and I sat down to talk finally. As I suspected, he knew he knew exactly what had been bugging me, but he didn't want to push me to have the conversation before I was ready. He started it off with why he is okay with not having kids. He grew up with his parents and brother. He saw the joy that his parents got from raising the two of them. But he also saw how unhappy they were in their marriage. Yes, they are still together, but they are more like co parents, roommates, than actual couple. My boyfriend was very cynical when it came to relationships growing up because he felt like he never saw enough happy couples. His parents weren't happy, his friends were in and out of relationships, he was in and out of relationships. In his head, kids would bring him and his partner happiness and purpose in a relationship. Yes, he admitted to the absolute insanity that was his thinking. But when we started dating, he realized this and started going to therapy to help him work with these feelings out. He's been in therapy ever since. He said when he met me, I changed everything for him and that he knew on our second date that he was going to marry me. So when months later I mentioned I didn't want kids, he was disappointed. But the main reason was because the idea of having little versions of me running around was something he had thought about for the months we were dating. And yes, he meant it when he said that he could see a future without kids, but couldn't see a future without me. Aw, okay.
Aww, so cute. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's why he had been super supportive about me looking into surgeries to prevent kids being a possibility for me. It's why he never even brings up the possibility of either one of us changing our minds. I asked if he was jealous of our friends with kids and he laughed. He said that when he sees a family or sees our friends with their kids, he can see that the relationship between a parent and a child is special, but the freedom that we have in our relationship, along with the extra funds we have for ourselves, outweigh his past feelings about being a dad. He said that I was his family, and if I didn't want to increase the size of our family, that he has no problems with that because he's already so happy. He finally found the love of his life, which he never thought would happen. So he doesn't want to mess with something that is perfect. He just never brought it up with his family and was lightly concerned that they would try to pressure us. Kids are a big thing in his family, quote unquote. His brother already knew and obviously had no problems with it. He said he had a talk with his parents and the relatives he was closest to about it. His parents are not exactly happy, but my boyfriend admitted to me that he lied to them and said he was the one who didn't want kids first. He just wasn't sure what their reaction would be and didn't want me to deal with any negative backlash. He said if I ever feel pressured about anything ever, whether it be by him or his family or even my family, to let him know because we are partners and we work through these things together. He isn't afraid to going non-contact, that's NC, with anyone
Ah.
who makes a big deal about not something that isn't any of their business. Ah, that
Ah.
is a big deal. Yeah. I told him that my main concern was that he was putting my happiness over his because he has a tendency to do that with people he loves. And I didn't want him to regret anything later down the line. He said he understood my concern, but that he swore up and down that these 4 years have been the happiest of his life, and the fact that
Oh.
I was so stressed about whether he was happy or not is further proof that we are meant for each other because I also have a tendency to put his happiness over my own. Okay,
Oh.
this is so cheesy.
So cheesy.
Okay, he then
Okay.
proposed to me with the original ring he bought the first year we were together. I didn't even know he had bought a ring before. He said he would have done it the first year, but I had made a comment that I wanted to wait at least 3 years before getting engaged, and now he is making significantly more money, so he has been looking to go all out on a new ring. But I really love the ring he originally bought. It isn't big or flashy, but it is a very unique design that is subtle and beautiful. The color is also the same color as my boyfriend's eyes, and I'm always gushing about them. He has the kindest eyes. So I told him
Ah.
there's no point in looking for another ring because this one was already perfect. And
Oh
TLDR,
my
my boyfriend
god.
assured me that he is happy not having kids and loves me. So we didn't break up and we are now engaged. Thanks to everyone who reached out and all the advice. Aw.
Ah.
Oh, that is so wholesome
Yeah.
and
Oh
nice
my
and
god,
beautiful.
it's so wholesome and beautiful. It's like I don't know, it's like reading this whole thing is like I don't even just want to comment on it. I just want to really just enjoy this whole story as it is because I think to have this person who is really so, like understanding and I love how he was so assuring and how like he was so sure that he rather, live without kids than her. And he even went through therapy and him being so vulnerable and open with her. I don't know, it's such a beautiful story.
Yeah, I agree.
Aww. Thanks for picking such a beautiful story. It's like I don't know, we haven't last week we are reading about how someone's boyfriend has been keeping poops and it's a boyfriend for 4 years as well, keeping poops. Remember? Collecting dog poops.
That
and
is
now
true.
and now we have such a nice guy.
I like that he actually owned up when he
Yeah.
told the family that he was the one not
Yeah.
really okay with kids, even though it's the girl who likes it, just to take off the pressure on her. Because if he said that, we don't want to look out for the kids, because, instead of saying that,
Mm.
he actually owned up to it so that the pressure won't go to the girl.
Yeah.
The blaming part. And I like that they called it a team. They
Yeah, they
put
are a team.
together an effort together. So it's really nice.
Yeah,
I
and
actually
they're really
want
a
to
team.
want the ending on this.
Yeah, I really like how it end because I really feel like it's because she's really clear on what she want, right? And
Mm-mm.
he was also being really clear. And initially, there's so much doubt through her point of view because she was just thinking, he has been wanting kids all along, and I think it's also the society today, like wanting a kid, right? Right now, it's more like some may say a luxury, some may consider like, if you really, like you said, want someone to take care of you, yada yada, or you want to have a legitimate family, but two-person by together is a family as well, and it could also be a very cozy and cute family, and you don't have to go through the whole like, like
Yeah.
empty nest after like 20 years. You have to pick up your shit
Yes.
kids, your kids poop for the longest time, buy diapers and all.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've already experienced that at work.
Okay, I think this story, right, made me not want kids more.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, taking care of a baby is really, it's a joy and tiring
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But once they grew out of being a baby,
Yeah.
they became a toddler, they became a young person. You have to
Yeah.
adjust your parenting and financial capacities on that.
Yeah.
That's why nowadays people are like tending to get a pet because that's the new kid. You
Yeah.
don't exactly go further beyond your capacities when they grow.
Yeah,
You
correct.
still you're still just responsible for the kid or the pet's clothing, food and shelter.
And I don't know, like
You don't
seeing cringy TikToks, right? These days, I don't want to make a mini me and have mini me do all that nonsense and make the world a cringier place. I'm sorry. Yeah, it just makes me more sure that I don't want kids because I don't know. I don't think I can commit. Can you?
Mm,
I don't know. I'm quite sure I cannot because like I couldn't really deal with taking care of myself, much less.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, taking care of self is really, really
Yeah.
a challenge these days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can say no. I mean, not now, because
Not
having a
now.
kid right now is pretty not much matching what I am currently doing in my life.
True.
But
True.
I'm not saying 100% no.
Oh, so
'cause,
not
you know,
100%. How many
yeah,
percent?
not 100%. I would
70?
I would say
60?
I would go as much as 70 to 80. Yeah.
Okay. So chili.
Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
my even my place is not a kid friendly or a pet. If I don't consider it okay with pets, it's not okay with kids.
Understand. Understand.
Yeah.
So I guess we can have a anti-baby club T-shirt, ABC T-shirt. So we can make sure that for people who don't want kids, we are identified. I feel it's quite an important identifier, to be honest. I mean, even though I'm joking, but I'm not exactly joking,
It-
but I feel it's quite an important identifier because if, for example, like I'm dating someone who want kids and I don't want to have these little devils around. Yeah, we obviously wouldn't work. And before I go on, Penguin, you mentioned about regardless of whether or not they decided to have kids, this is a great example of how two people are really committed to each other and want the
Yeah.
best slash sacrifice for each other and truly openly communicate with each other. And
True.
Arisa mentioned about, yes, that was lovely to read. Oh, I'm the one who read the story, okay? So you're welcome.
Hey.
I like it when like I was reading, right, and where is that? Wait. There's this thing that they say the what the hell are you saying? Look, yeah, the what?
Yeah.
What the
I'm
hell
not-
are you
well,
saying? Look.
Going back to like liking kids.
Ah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been there, I had this long not crazy, long relationship and at some point I actually wanted to have a kid with that person.
That's before
Yeah,
Ayato,
but
right?
Yeah. And then Ayato came along. No, I'm kidding. No, so now that we're like single and there was you have this enough time to think thoroughly and you think back then we're like, okay, I think that's a pretty premature decision. What if we really had kid at that time? I
Yeah.
don't think we're on the we're on the best capacity in our life. We can probably fund it, but not exactly like in a way. We didn't think of educational plans or anything like that. We just like two people committed and had the same goal. But I feel like I'm that person that wanted it
Understand,
rather than
understand.
the other person. So like,
Mm.
if you're not fully committed with each other, then having a kid is really a pain in the a.
Hey, but am I right to say like
Yeah.
I guess I mean this is just a guess. You may or may not correct me. Uh, like most certain people or like females, it might be gender related. I'm not sure. Just throwing out there. Like, would
Mm,
females be more like because they are more motherly, so tendency of them wanting children is higher than males?
I think so. Like,
I yeah, it
yeah,
just came to my
it is
mind.
like you can't exactly rule out that that's not a part of you.
Mm,
You know, when we have we have the X chromosome. We're basically the carrier
yeah.
to produce scientifically, whether you like it or not. And
Uh,
as doctor would say that if someone can, this is going off topic, but
mm,
if someone tells you that they cannot have a child when you're a female,
mm,
it they they unless you lost your your organs to produce,
mm,
they're wrong. There's still gonna be a um a remedy
mm,
to make it happen. Yeah. So I feel like the maternal instinct is there psychologically, physically, and mentally. You can say
genetically.
you don't want kids and you can still control that for you.
Mm,
You can be very, very careful in terms of your biological urges and say you don't want kids, but it's still there,
yeah, understand.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for covering that part. And I think yeah, I really love how like this episode is really wholesome because this whole story really put together is really. I mean, it's a story that's worth sharing and worth having a conversation about, but not so much on to dissecting. It's a lot on admiring this couple goals of these two
Mm.
strangers that we'll never ever meet, and
Yes.
how like them really putting themselves out there, and
You
also
know,
yeah, you're saying
yeah, sorry, I remember the
yeah,
part where he said he isn't afraid going non-contact with anyone who
yeah,
makes a big deal about it. That's really important
yeah,
because you both decided not to have kids.
yeah,
And I'm gonna say I already experienced being ridiculed about it,
yeah, understand.
and even, and the pressure that gets to you, to all of your relatives, even your family, like asking you how many like how when are you going to get married and when are you going to have kids and all that freaking questions.
Yeah, and he also did
Yeah,
mention going to therapy to help him work out his feelings. I think that's really important as well. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Because,
yeah,
that's if you don't have each other's backs, you can
mm.
easily descend down to madness
Yeah, it
with
is. It
those
is.
simple questions if you keep hearing it,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, and well, I thank God they found each other, and well, I guess being a single person, single by choice person, reading this,
Yeah.
I dare say I feel happy for them. But it doesn't
Yeah.
makes me want to download dating apps yet.
Bruh.
Bruh. Okay, let's cover that sometime down the road. We're gonna find some dating app story, I guess. Okay, now that we have this, yeah, we got next week maybe. Actually, we're gonna try. Let's just try. Okay, let's just try some dating app story. We're gonna cover a bit of that.
Bruh.
Yeah.
You guys use dating apps.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it was really nice once again to have Chili here now, and I think we are also reaching. We are way past our 30 minutes mark, and Chili gonna head off sometime soon.
Yeah, yep.
Yes. Okay, so we'll just end off the episode now, and then we'll just hang around on stream for a bit. So thank you guys for staying here, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Yay! Bye. Yes. Wow. Yeah, I like our closing in this into this stream. Like we really did well. Yay! Yeah, and thank you guys for being here. Mark, Penguin, Marisa, Exy,
Yeah.
Saxian,
Hi.
yeah, and everyone.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
I
it's
almost
very
thought the
nice.
second story is gonna be like longer and
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah, initially I
Not
thought, right?
really,
Yeah, I know, right? You know, like the second story when I was reading, right? I was thinking like, oh my god, the update is gonna be damn intense. You know, I was thinking like we're gonna have like 2 or 3 updates, and it was like, oh, the guy just didn't want kids as well, and yeah,
Let's go.
let's go. Yeah, I don't know, it's so nice seeing people meeting people that fits them. Okay, maybe we can dig around this subreddit next time. Yeah, we can dig around this subreddit next time. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, so I think we also usually we will just go through like, you know, things like this. I mean, since, you know, we're like on stream but off recording, usually we'll go through. And if any of you guys, actually, we can also put it out there, I think, actually, that if anyone found any stories that you guys want us to read or react to, I think you can just drop us a DM on Discord. I think that'll be fun as well. Like, I wouldn't mind like receiving, you know, receiving these stories. Yeah. And
we can do that.
and also yeah, Penguin, yes, the 2 stories seem similar. I like how like Chili picked really good topics, because usually I will pick 5, and then she'll pick 2 out of the 5, so it's like short list of the short list. And to answer to your question, the character is not from Rakuten. I don't know, I just want to draw an axolotl there, and I want to draw this guy holding on a small blackanis. Yeah, I was right. Yeah. Wow, it's been a while since I said that out loud. Blackanis. Yeah.
You know when I first heard that you saying Blackanese, I was like, oh my god.
Like a blackanis, right? I
That's
don't.
borderline
borderline
worrying,
racist?
dude.
Huh?
Yeah.
Really? Wait, borderline worrying? You sure?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, why is it
If
worrying?
we're not friends, I would actually worry. Are you?
Why? It's a black Pekingese.
Are you being a racist or something?
No, just look at this. You see?
No, I kind of
Yeah.
worry because yeah, it can be that way, the
Yeah.
racist one, or you can be a mixed kid for all I care.
Yeah, you see, just look at Blackanis. It's so cute, and I don't know, when I saw this really adorable creature furball, I know this is going to be my spirit animal, where
I do
nobody can
like-
see me
I do
cry.
I do like the dog, but then it's kind of hard to see them in the dark when
Yeah.
when they're at home.
Like you trip on the trash bag and like, oh my god, it's my
Dude,
dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's really cute. It's really cute. I like his face. You see,
Yeah.
it's like he looked somewhat concerned, and XZ did mention should have blocked Emmy. Oh no, don't say that, XZ. XZ, remember we raided Chili, and that's the best raid ever because it never ends. You know, like you're one of the streamer that I met earlier in the Twitch days that I'm still like in touch with, I mean, even though I do like stream hop and pop by and say hi sometimes. I love how like we did meet up. We also did like do streams until now. That's how. Yeah.
Wait, I'll show you something.
Yes. What do you want to show me?
Wait, I'll send, and then you show it on stream. This
Okay.
arrived, I think, the other day, and I've been hugging it ever since.
Okay. It's not Ayato, right?
No,
Jingwon.
no. It's what drew me on Genshin, apart from Kui.
Okay. Send it to me. Yes. So anyway, we kind of have like a playlist. So if you guys wanna see through. Oh my
Yes,
God! What is this? What is this thing?
I bought it.
It's damn cute, leh. Is it from?
It's Meow Look.
What is Meow Look?
Okay,
So it's a
great.
cat. It's a cat. Look.
Yes, it's a cat Look.
Okay, it's a Meow Look.
Meow Look.
I like how like he looks unimpressed. Look at his eyes.
My mom said the cat is judging me.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really cute.
Yeah. And then I
Oh my
realized this is
God.
my third stuffed animal that is red. Because actually fourth. Because the first one is the stuffed toy from a K-drama.
Okay.
And then my friends gifted me on my birthday 2 years ago. It's like My Melody.
Oh,
It's
My
also
Melody.
red and white.
Yeah.
And I got the Boom Boom Bakudan stuffed toy. And
Oh,
this one.
nice. And this one. Okay.
Yeah, guys, I didn't plan it. It's just red.
Okay. On your next upcoming birthday, we're gonna give you a red plushie as well. I'm gonna start finding it now. So when you're in Singapore and end of this year, I'll give it to you.
Aww. Well, let's go.
Let's go! Time to find Chili, the reddest toy in the world.
Add it on the red plushie collection.
Yes, red plushie collection. And it's not my blood, I swear. Okay. Okay, maybe a red blackanese, I'm not sure. Rekanese.
Oh my, Rekanese. Well, it's a new one. I think that that's
Rekanese.
better. Rekanese.
Oh, this is not red. Real life
Oh
red
my
dog.
god, it's real dog. Wow.
Oh, that's red. Hey, Chili, looks like your toy, right?
Hey,
Ah, D
hey,
for
don't
real.
give me a dog.
D for real. Why? What no, man?
I don't think they
Oh,
colored it. Did
I-
they color it?
I got no idea. I
The-
got no idea.
They dye the hair. Oh no.
Oh no, people these days, the things that they will do to their dogs. Oh my God! Look. You know what should be his name? Wasabi. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's so
Hey guys, meet Wasabi.
bad.
Oh my God.
Eat my wasabi.
Okay. I think it's I don't know. It's just sad. I don't even know. Like, can they even turn this color? Okay, this one looks
No,
quite cute.
I think they edited that now.
Yeah.
Either they dyed the hair.
Okay. Anyway, off stream we're gonna find a red plushie for Chili. Do you have like a favorite Pokemon? I'm not gonna find that in red. Pikachu. Okay. Oh my God.
Or-
red
yeah,
Pikachu.
Eevee.
Okay. Okay. Red Eevee or red Pikachu. Let's go. Okay. I would I'll see what I can find. Definitely we'll get something red and interesting. And yeah. We will just hang out until Chili has to go, and then we would depart. Yeah. Oh, Chili, did I tell you that we're gonna go on a trip in 2 weeks? 1st of August.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did.
1st of
You
August.
mentioned, yeah.
We are headed to Hong Kong. Me and Xe.
Lit.
Yes.
Aw.
1st to 6th. Yeah, I got kidnapped by my Twitch mod to Hong Kong. So we're gonna do we're gonna, I think we might stream there, not sure. We're gonna do like vlogs and stuff, so likely
Nice.
yeah, yay, we're
Yeah.
gonna have some stuff, some content.
Yay.
and a break off work. Oh, you think kidnap me is okay?
Good luck, Eggsy.
What good luck? Should good luck to me, what? Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go and we see. Hopefully, we can find something cheap and cute, so we can buy like I don't know, 5 or 10 of something and do like a small giveaway of sort. Yeah. Get the best char siu wonton noodles and pineapple bun and milk tea. Yes, I want some polo bao. Yes. I really want polo bao. I think that's the thing that I really want to eat there. Like the first food that I'm gonna eat when I landed in Hong Kong. It's a good hot polo bao. Damn, son. Okay, this is a burger. Fuck. I want a polo bao. Where's oh shit, why are they giving me burgers? Yeah, I want this bun, right? With so this is like a Hong Kong bun thing with what is that again? They usually serve it with like a slice of butter. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know Penguin has class. 7 a.m. fresh in the morning at the Cha Chan Tang. Yes, and have people being rude to us. I want to get scolded by middle-aged women throwing the clipboard receipts. Or asking me to hurry the fuck up. Yeah. Yeah, I want to share a table with an old uncle who like like he would like sneeze through like pressing one of his nostril, then I can see like his mucus on the table. Just not on my receipt. It's part of like the culture, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys have any recommendation for Hong Kong, please let us know as well. Yeah. And right now we're just okay. I was about to see like do we have enough people to read, or we just fuck off?
Yeah.
Okay, not bad. Wow, we got 10 people. Can read already lah. It's damn sad leh. Okay. What have I become, sia? What happened to wanting to be a full-time streamer?
What?
What
I
happened
found
to
my favorite dog with the Mule says
Okay. You can just post here lah, then I can open it also. I mean, since you can just send me the link. A full-time podcaster. Oh, I wish. Yeah, I really enjoy like doing podcast stuff because it's very different. I know because I off stream I have been doing podcasts. Wait, what? Is it this dog? No,
Emmy is a pro podcaster.
No, I'm not. Oh, it just switched up really fast. Oh my god, you see him?
Oh, that's cute.
That's really cute.
But that's really a loud barking small dog. Yeah, I've seen one. They're like so loud.
He's a small man. Oh my god, look at his hair. He's a real small man, right?
Yeah, is that the real hair? They really trimmed the hair. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
He's cute. And I was thinking, before we move on, are we going to raid a new person or raid an old person? Wow, that's the challenge.
you.
Huh? I don't know. Dog was doing donuts.
Rachel, she's not.
Chili is
I'm
not
not
lah. Hey, XZ, stream leh.
That's what. Yeah, I have work in a few minutes.
In a few minutes, right? Yeah. So I was thinking, yeah, we will just I mean the usual, raid and fuck off in a few minutes.
Yes.
I
haven't even opened Star Rail. I had to do dailies and all that things. Well,
will we be doing? Hey, yesterday I was playing. I was trying to clear simulation. Haven't had any luck, but I managed to fight until the boss level.
ooh.
Hey.
Did you do you
Yeah.
call this? Did you
Mm-hmm.
Did you have Pasmo? Are we going to play?
Yes. I said like I will play with you at least once because yeah, we're gonna have like a Phasmo night, shall we? Because it's been
Yeah,
a long
let's
time since
go. 'Cause
we play
I
games.
haven't really played that. Plus the other one that we bought on Steam, Block something. Block
Block
was it Battle Block?
Battle Block Theater.
Yeah, Battle Block Theater.
Yes. Yes, we can do a bit of that as well. We read something. Someone. Oh, someone's been streaming for 6 hours. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna raid an old friend called
Yep.
Potato. You all remember Potato or not? Yeah, we're gonna.
Yes.
Yes.
Read
Yes.
message.
Yes.
We bring the Blackanese.
Bring the black anise.
There you go.
Okay, bring the black anise. Yeah, I like how. Okay, black anise raid. Okay,
Yes.
non-sub we just spam this. Okay. Oh, exceeded character limit. How? Where? Eh. Shit. How ah? How many is many? How many is many? 8 ah. We try to send 8 lah. What, right? 8. Okay, 8. 8 is what? Let's send 8. Okay, 8 black man. Okay. Let's go. Okay, time to fuck off, guys. Okay, have a nice day.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh my god, I think she got a double rate.
Ah, really? Someone also said Boba sending love.
Just nice, someone raided also as
Yeah, oh my
we
God.
are
Didn't
going to
copy
raid.
immediately the raid. My bad.
Never mind. Oh my god, he's been nice.
Yeah, happy 20th episode.
Yes, we
have a 20th episode.
yeah. Okay. Wow, what a